What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel. Hey guys, we're here on this bright sunny Friday afternoon, and we're quite frankly kind of bored with all this coronavirus scare and all this mandatory stay at home and all the social distancing. I know you guys are getting bored. We here at WW Mods we're getting bored too, so we decided to glove up, mask up, and go to our local Lowe's right quick and pick up a few things for this project on this pickup trucks that I'm sitting on the tailgate of. And it is the 2019 Silverado 4x4, and we are going to roll on a Herculiner bed liner today. We stopped by our local Advance Auto and picked it up, and we are going to go through the process of prepping, cleaning, and applying, and hopefully you'll get something out of this video. And maybe, just maybe, it might keep you from being bored for 20 minutes or so. Anyway guys, I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Hope you find that this video is informative, entertaining, something. Anyway, like us, subscribe to us, and we really do appreciate it because it really helps out our channel. So anyway, I'll be back shortly showing you what all we had picked up, what all you're going to need, some of the things that you might need that do not come in the kit, and we'll get started. So anyway, back in a bit. All right guys, we are getting ready to start, but before we do, I'm going to show you what we picked up and what all comes in the kit. So if you're interested in what all is in there, you'll know, and you'll know some of the other products that we purchased that might help your installation a little bit easier. So anyway, Herculiner Kit, we purchased that at Advance Auto, and inside this kit of course comes a full gallon of Herculiner, 2 rollers, a roller handle, some Scotch-Brite sandpaper, and a brush. We also went to Lowe's and we picked up some acetone, some painter's tape, stir stick for the drill, because this stuff is really thick. You really got to mix it up really well. So use this to stir it up to make sure you got consistency throughout the product, and a metal paint pan. The reason we went with metal instead of plastic is because this stuff is pretty thick, and once you get it in here, just need a little bit more. I find you'll have more reliability with a metal pan than you would the plastic. And last but not least, you're going to need some type of gloves for the application of the acetone, because you do not want to get any of this on your skin, and you want to make sure that you use it in a well ventilated area. Also, this Herculiner is polyurethane based, and if you get it on your skin, your arms, or your hands, it's going to be very difficult to get it off. So if you get a chance, glove up. Don't try to do it without them. You'll be thanking me later. Okay? All right guys, on to our next step. All right guys, we are in the bed of the truck, and we're going to be removing, first thing is we're going to remove all these little rubber grommets that you see here that go along the bed, along the top. We're going to take all those off, and these lights here, I've just elected, instead of trying to pop them out and risk scuffing up the plastic that's around there, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape those up. And I've decided, instead of taking this off, this plastic piece, the Herculiner can cover over top of it. So I'm probably going to just cover it and tape it off, and go from there on that. So anyway, let's get started removing those little rubber grommets. Flat blade screwdriver if you like, but we have these, so we're going to take advantage of them. And you just put it right on the edge and just pop it right out. It's not that much to it, but All right, guys, we got all of our plastic pieces off of the inside of the bed. Some of them come off pretty easy. Some of them are a little bit stubborn, but they all come off pretty good. And these round ones, they come off pretty easy. We're going to take some Scotch-Brite and we're going to scuff the whole bed up and get all the shiny areas down to where the Herculiner can cure to the paint really well. And then we're going to, after we scuff it, we're going to wash it and get it all clean, and then we're going to start the application. So let's hit it. All right, guys, we're ready for our next phase. We've got our Scotch-Brite here. We're going to scuff up the bed a little bit, and then we're going to do some taping. So let's get to it. Don't need to get it down to the paint, you just need to scruff it up a little bit. Of course, when you feel it with your hand, you'll feel the scruffness of the paint just from this little bit of sanding here that we're doing, and that will help the Scotch-Brite. Scotch-Brite too will help you help the Herculiner cure to all of the bed. Alright guys, we pretty much got the bed scuffed, and I don't know if you can really tell it with the angle that we've got, the sunlight the way it's hitting, but the bed is pretty much scuffed. You can feel it with your hands. Don't know if you can be able to see it on camera though, but we went over the entire bed, and what we're going to do next is we're going to pressure wash the bed. We're going to let it dry for a few minutes, and then we're going to do the acetone on it. The wind has picked up, so I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this project today or not, but if the wind dies down in between the time we get done doing what we got to do, we might proceed to the next step. But either way, stay tuned. Pressure wash time. We got the pressure washer done. We're going to wipe off some of the water in the truck, wipe it down a little bit, and then we're going to start on the acetone. So let's get it. All right guys, we got the bed scuffed, we pressure washed it, cleaned it, and we wiped it down, got all the excess water and everything out of it. Now we're going to go with the acetone here. We're going to apply this. We've got us a microfiber towel here. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the entire bed one last time, and we're going to give it some time to dry. Always remember now, if you're outside, you're good to go. But if you're inside, you need to make sure you're in a well ventilated area. Like if you're in a garage, you've got the doors down, open the doors up during this phase right here, because you breathe this stuff in and it's definitely gonna get you high and could cause lung damage or who knows what else. But you definitely also need to have your gloves on at this stage, because you do not want to get any of this stuff on your skin. So we're going to go over the whole truck bed with the acetone, and then we're going to start taping it off, okay? All right, guys, let's get to it. All right, we're going to put some of our acetone on our towel, and we're going to start up here at the top so we know where we're at. And you just pretty much go over the entire surface where we are going to be applying the Herculiner. Alright guys, what we did, we pulled it under the carport here, and we're going to try to put on a coat. Just a couple of little things floating in the air, and we were just trying to minimize the dirt, the dust, and the little helicopters that are coming off the trees this time of year. Let's get started. Guys, told you we was practicing that social distancing, so I'm too close. But he's got his mask on, he's cooking dinner, and I'm gonna get ready to go back to the truck. So I got stuck doing the hard work, he gets stuck cooking. I don't know which I'd rather do. Anyway, see you in a minute. We got our frog tape. I'm gonna start taping off the few areas that I don't want to get any paint on. It's not gonna be that many, just a few right here on the end of the tailgate here, because I'm not gonna come into here. I'm gonna cut it off right here at this seam all the way down, and then on the other side we're gonna do all that top lip and cut it on the top corners. It'll be like right here. We're gonna end up cutting it here on each side. The rest of it will be painted. All right, let's get to it. Okay guys, we've already opened this can and we've attached our stir to the drill. And we're gonna come right over here and go right down in here and just start mixing away. Pretty thick, everything settles to the bottom, so you have to stir it up really good. Alright guys, we've stirred for several minutes. It looks like we've got a pretty much consistent flow all the way around, and looks like we're about ready to apply our first coat. We've got some poured into our pan, and I'm getting ready to get up into the truck and get started on a few of our areas. So, see how it goes. All right, guys, we're gonna do the seams and the corners And they say you don't brush it, you just dab it. So we're going to start dabbing on the hooks and the other areas of the truck for our first coat. And we'll see how things go. Stuff goes on pretty well. You would think that it's thick, and it's probably about the consistency of normal paint, to be honest, with a granular texture. Okay guys, we got that first coat on, and the recommended drying time on that first coat is 2 to 4 hours. So as you can see, it's getting dark here. We don't have a light set up in our shop, so we're gonna have to make this a part 2. We're gonna have to get back on it in the morning first thing and get that second coat on there. But come on, let's take a look at the first coat right now. I'll show you what it looks like. It's already looking fantastic. We got some good coverage. There are a few light areas in there, but that's okay because the second coat is going to cover that up, and it's all going to look uniform all across. I am very satisfied with the way the first coat went on, and we'll get on this first thing in the morning and finish it up. So see you guys in the morning. What's up, YouTube? We're here, day 2, working on the Herculiner, and we're getting ready to start the second coat. We pulled the truck out, and we noticed it was a little cool last night, and even though it sat all evening and had several hours to dry, it's a little tacky to the touch. So what we figured we would do, we'd pull it out here in the sun, and we're going to let it sit, get warmed up and get hot. Although the product is not coming off on my hand, it still feels tacky, so I don't want to get up in the bed of the truck and risk doing damage to our first coat. So we're going to let it sit for a couple hours out here in the sun, get good and warm, and then we're going to apply that second coat. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we let it sit for almost 2 hours out in the sunlight, let it get good and warm. I put some cardboard in there to crawl around on just to be extra sure. So we're going to start that second coat, see how it turns out. Trying to take this coat just a little bit slower and make sure I get everything as I go, but it's definitely harder to see some of the weak spots because of the shine that the product has. Hopefully we can get a uniform cover. I am happy the thickness of it. It does seem to be going on incredibly thick. And this second coat feels like it's got very good coverage, so hopefully we won't have any white spots. know. All right, guys, we've got that second coat on. It looks very uniform. It's got a nice glossy finish to it right now. Of course, it's really wet. One of the things about the Herculiner, that people say that it does have a glossy sheen to it. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm okay with it. I don't have a problem. But I think we got a good coat on the second coat, and everything looks good. There are a few places we've got to touch up, and I'm aware of that, and I'm gonna have to come back and do it. My partner here at WW Mods told me that I should have taped this back lip off, and I didn't do it. And you can actually see it in the reflection on the glass down that side there, and you can see where I've got some runs. So I'm gonna have to go and correct that. I'm aware of it, my bad. If you guys decide to do that, just make sure you tape off that top part of it, because it will save you some time in the long run. You won't have to go back and do it like I'm gonna have to. Also, we decided not to paint the actual tailgate itself and leave the plastic cover on. My camera guy said that it was pretty much matching the rest of the plastic that was on the truck, so I agreed with him and decided to leave it its original plastic. So anyway, there's the bed. We're going to pull it out in the sunlight here in just a little bit, get a couple of shots after I get cleaned up, because I got a little bit of the product on me. I got some on my forehead and on my arms, but we'll be back in a few. All right, guys, we're done here with this project on the 2019 Silverado, the Herculiner bed liner. We've done 2 applications, and we're going to let it dry. Got a few little touch-ups I'm going to do later on, but I need to get it to dry a little bit more before I attempt those. So this is pretty much going to be it for this video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe. Hope you found it informative. And please remember, be safe. Keep your family safe during this time of the coronavirus. And hopefully we'll all come through on the other side, and we'll be a better nation than we were to begin with. So, guys, until next time.